Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more Mystic Destinies Echoes. We are back for more of Naoki's route. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back once again. We are in currently. I want to say this is chapter 10, even though I swear the title card of the chapter says chapter 9, Naoki's story. It's like a continuation from the last episode that we did. I'm gonna say it's chapter 10, Naoki's story, a continuation, because last episode we what's it called? We were rescued. Yeah, we were rescued by this other divine help, divine intervention basically. This I forgot the dude's name. It's a guardian god. I don't know. Anyways, he was the one who was looking over Hikaru, and since Hikaru was in trouble, he obviously had to swoop down and be like, "Damn, I gotta do something, or else my boy gonna die." So he rescued all of us. He transported I think he transported literally everybody to like different places across the globe, not necessarily back to Japan. So us and Naoki ended up in, I believe, somewhere in the countryside. Don't know where, but we were there. We healed Naoki. Naoki's still good. He's fine. He's alive, and he's just glad that we're safe too. We're getting all these feels. We're finally, and then because of that, we're finally realizing we're piecing together. Like, hey, maybe Naoki's actually like, he's genuine with his feelings. Like he means it. He's honest, and maybe we should like take a chance with him kind of thing because we're feeling some type of way as well too. So it's like, yeah, cool. Like he risked his life for us, so it's like that has to mean something, right? So Naoki eventually wakes up and he calls up a ride to take us to the secret headquarters of the organization that he's part of, and that's where we find some pretty shady, sketchy things. Like, we accidentally eavesdropped on a conversation that he had with one of the members of this group, and it seems like, to my understanding, he's been given these like ancient artifacts by Galen before Galen left. Galen popped in and out to give us these artifacts that would help deal with Mirror. Mirror is kind of like on the loose now. He's like, the world is still kind of on the brink of ending because we didn't stop Mirror, and so Galen gives us these artifacts, but it turns out Naoki, I think, doesn't have any plans to use them. He's like, nah, I'm not gonna use them. I have other different plans to deal with Mirror, and I think part of it was that he wants to almost like suppress Mirror, but in a way where it doesn't like seal him away completely. It's more in a way where he wants Mirror to be controlled enough so that he could somehow use his powers, like his powers of chaos, for his own agenda, kind of thing. Don't know what the agenda is. I mean, we had part of it, which is like quote unquote better the world or make the world better, whatever. I kind of like it almost flew over my head about what the hell he's planning and what the hell this not cult this organization is planning in terms of like Naoki's plans. But it freaked us out. We're like, holy shit, what is all this time he knew so much information. Oh yeah, he knew about Pax being Mirror's like heart, and being Chessa, who's Mirror's like long lost dead lover. So he knew all this like vital information, didn't bother to tell anybody until like up until this point we find out ourselves. And then yeah, so we're like, I don't know what's going on. I thought we were looking at him in a really good light, and now after this conversation, like we don't know what to think anymore. We're like, I don't know. So we ran away. We basically ran away because we don't know. We actually gave ourselves away in terms of eavesdropping, and so we panicked and we just ran. We were running. So yeah, there's the go. There we go. So let's see. I'm rooting for you, Naoki. I thought we had it good. Like I thought we had it going good, you know. But anyways, on the side note of it, like after kind of like ending that chapter, I just like we have to remember that this is a villain-centered story. You know, we're working together with all the main villains of the all the main villains from the main story. So I was just like, okay, maybe I should have expected something. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we all these characters we have really morally gray. I should expect the morally gray attitude So yeah, let's just see where we're going. Where are we going this time? So I keep running in blind fear in a vortex of my own emotions into the night. Okay, a part of me doesn't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, I'm in a location I'm not remotely familiar with, and it's night. Still, I don't know if the man after me, I don't know if the man after me is friend or foe, right? Like, he's morally gray. We don't know what the hell he's doing, but like, it's definitely not like, sacrifice himself to save the world kind of thing. He's more or less, the villain who is willing to sacrifice the world to save one person. Still, I don't know if my heart can take the wrong answer. Still, I run, not even noticing the tears falling down my cheeks. You broke my heart, Naoki! I'm hurt. After weaving through the town to try and lose Naoki, I come to a quaint alleyway. I slow down, out of breath, but I know that I'll recover quickly. Naoki, on the other hand, yeah, he's got endless stamina. Unless he's an expert tracker, there's no way that I didn't lose him. A few minutes of nothing but silence stretch on, as if to affirm my guess, okay? So I scrub at my eyes, trying to get a hold of myself. I need to figure out what to do. I think about texting the others and telling them what happened. But do they already know about it? Right. Could they be in on it too? Jun has to be, right? He's Naoki's brother. He must know. I don't know. Jun's face appears in my mind, smiling mischievously as usual. He was one of the most straightforward and undoubtedly the most normal one. Jun was always nervous about fighting Mirror. So it's hard to imagine he knows that his brother is intending to control a god. Right, yeah, okay, so I wasn't too far off on what Naoki intends to do. Still, I can't bring myself to trust him either right now. It could have been an act for all I know. So, who can I trust? Cillian's face appears in my mind, and I bring up his private chat on my phone. I mean, yeah, but what? There's no signal here. Oh. I whip around to face the newcomer who must have snuck up on me. The figure steps closer to me, and the light from the nearby window illuminates his face. Oh no, a cultist? Even out here? God dang it. As I take a step back, I see that they have on a cultist jacket. I honestly don't know if I'm glad or not to see that it's not Naoki. But I'm definitely not glad to see one of them. I could barely make out his words from his heavy accent, and I guess that he's a local here. Damn, they got cultists like everywhere around the world. Like, is he Mir be networking? Even here, right? Mir's powers stretch everywhere. Okay, another step forward from the cultists, another step backward from me. You're the one who awakened God, aren't you? Yes. I simply eye the man warily. He is free now. Yeah. Thanks to you. Great. Just perfect. So, then we can agree to leave me alone, right? Another step. You must be a divine priestess, or maybe an angel. Nope, that'd be news to me, right? I'm just a little sylph. What did he look like? Oh, what did he feel like? How the hell am I supposed to? This is creepy. Get away from me. The man starts wringing his hands as he continues to come closer to me. Is it true that he'll save us all? Nope. He can't even save my soul. Nah, I've just killed so many. Oh, as he steps into the light, I can see that his hands are smeared with grime and blood. Oh shit. Yeah. They're in my basement. Oh, get away. Okay, run away. Aurelia, we gotta go. They're going to catch me soon. The cultist's whole body begins trembling with either sobs or laughter, I can't tell. Every cell in my body is telling me to run, right? But I'm not sure if he has some kind of magic or weapon he could use if I did. Right, so ever since Mir kind of got out, all the cultists members, even when they don't have histories of having magic, they suddenly develop some sort of power. So that's just like, oh, that's just more to our plate in the world. So I stand there, cautiously, nauseously, listening to his ramblings and try to think of what to say. Lord Mir had long blonde hair and brilliant green eyes that looked as though they could see through any darkness. Okay, we're gonna play along. Oh, even mine. Yes. The cultist hopefully stares into my eyes. It's like staring at nothingness. Even yours, yeah. You really are an angel. You came here because you were upset, didn't you? Did someone make you cry? Something like that. Are we really seriously gonna have a heart-to-heart with this cultist, this murderer? Oh my god, don't worry. Oh, I'll kill them for you. Oh, no, 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 no. And then you can become my personal angel. Oh, no, 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 no. The cultist reaches for me then, but I jump back out of range. No touchy. You're in my personal bubble. You'd reject me too? Yes, of course, duh. He looks shocked and rebuffed for a moment, and I take the opportunity to run. Bye. You won't leave me. Nope. I look back just in time to see the cultist pull out a gun. A gun? No, a gun. I dive to the side, but ugh, ow, I got shot. A hot, sharp pain radiates through my back. Ow. The impact and pain of the shot combined with the dive sends me to the ground spinning. Gravel scratches my face as I roll to a stop by smacking against something hard. Ow. The impact shakes me up, causing confusion. The man walks up to me, gun still drawn as I struggle to get up. My hand instinctively reaches down to my leg for one of my throwing knives, but I don't have any. But then there's this awful sound like no other I've ever heard before. Oh, what? Like something wet and heavy ripping apart, followed by squelching splashes. Ouch. Is this Naoki just like tearing the shit out of him? What the? I turn around to look at the man, panicked. But I'm forced to roll away just in time to avoid being hit by the spray of blood. From the cultist being torn in two, yes. Oh, hello, Naoki, yes. Naoki stands behind the cultist, and with nothing but his bare hands steadily pulls him apart. Oh, wow. I gasp as a gory scene of blood and human entrails spills forth upon the ground not far from me. Yeah, not the greatest sight to witness. Like, Naoki, I appreciate the help, but goddamn, overkill. I can't tell whether I'm grateful that they melt into red water moments later. The man didn't even get a chance to so much as scream. My mind feels like it'll break. I simply can't comprehend what's happening right now. Right, it's a lot to take in. I don't think I really see anything for the next 5 minutes. But I vaguely register someone picking me up and carrying me away from the scene. Seeing the cross Naoki always wears, I dully realize that he's the one who has me. I can't really tell how I feel being in his arms after seeing that. I can't feel anything in this moment, not even the wound I was given. All I can see is that brutal scene replaying over and over in my mind. And all I can do is to try to cope with the knowledge that I'm in the arms of the one who perpetrated it. Minutes later, or maybe longer, I realize that I'm now on a bench. I'm staring at a warm and pleasant landscape that's at odds with the scene replaying in my mind. Thanks for the trauma, Naoki. Jesus. My trembling won't stop, even still. Yeah. Naoki's face appears in front of mine, and I realize that he's crouching down in front of me. Naoki reaches out to touch me. Reflexively, I turn away. In fact, I scramble to get back from him and those powerful hands. They're not bloody at all, and I can only imagine he must have cleaned up when I wasn't paying attention. But there's still blood on his suit and traces on his skin. You don't trust me. No, I don't. His voice is low and flat. There's a trace of hoarseness, and yet I can't bring myself to deny it. I'm sorry. What? Naoki's voice breaks as he desperately whispers his last sentence. I snap my head up at the emotion in his voice. It's strong enough to pierce through. It's strong enough to pierce through my veil of numbness. His hand covers his face, and Naoki's black hair is all I can see. His shoulders are shaking, and he's taking in deep, rattling gasps. Whoa, I feel my own eyes grow wide. Could he be crying? Yeah, he's having a huge breakdown right now. A teardrop reflecting briefly in the moonlight falls on the ground between us as if to say yes. I'm at a complete loss for thoughts, much less words. I don't know what I can say or do. What do you mean? Now he doesn't know what to do. My own voice sounds hollow in my ears. Naoki pulls his hand from his face, revealing his pained face and red eyes. The person that I most wanted to protect is looking at me like I'm a monster. Oh god, yeah, maybe I am. It's true, isn't it? I did it to myself. Every action that I take, I try so hard to make sure it's the right one, but there's no point in it. Everything I do turns out to be a mistake. No, I mean, the failed antidote for Chizue, that couldn't save her life. Even being born. What? How could that be a mistake? If I hadn't been born, perhaps Jun would have a mother. If there hadn't been two of us, before I can think about it, I fluttered to the still crouching Naoki. I embraced him, pressing his head against my chest. You don't need to pity me. You're right to feel the way you do. I hid things from you, and I just ended a life without a thought. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be trusted or no, or loved by you. I shushed Naoki gently, not knowing what the right thing to do is in this situation. But I do know that whatever you've done, I wouldn't be alive without you. And I still care about you. So I don't want to see you torture yourself like this. As a strangled sob rips through Naoki, some of my own blood trickles down my shoulder. I sway a little, finally feeling the pain and loss of blood now that I registered that I was shot. I noticed that Naoki must have bandaged it at some point, but the bandage has bled through by now. Naoki doesn't miss it. You're hurt. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, how could I forget that? Naoki stands up and makes as if to pick me up again, but then hesitates. Please, come back with me to the mansion? Well, with only a moment's pause, I give a little nod. Is it alright if I carry you? You need to save your strength. I quietly nod again. Somewhere deep inside, I'm both amused and endeared to Naoki's hesitance where he'd been so direct before. Well, I'm still a little iffy on this, but like he seems like sorry that he made the decisions that he thought were right, at least. But you need to explain what it is exactly you were trying to do, so I can better understand you, where you're coming from. With our next actions decided, Naoki picks me up and runs back to the mansion. Okay. Okay, I need an explanation. Hello? Okay, sorry. Alright, at the mansion I attend to myself, and once Naoki's sure that I'm fine, he goes to shower. He doesn't say it, but I'm sure he doesn't want me to see him covered in blood. Thankfully, the wound itself was superficial and simple to heal. Okay, cool. Alright. Now I'm resting in my room, trying to calm down from everything I've heard and seen tonight. I want to sleep. I'm beyond dead tired, but I can't. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid thinking about that awful scene while huddled up when I hear a knock on my door. That actually kind of startled me for a quick second. Like, oh my god, that's loud. It's Naoki, yeah. It scares the hell out of me, but I managed to tell him to come in, yes. You and me both. Naoki comes in what appears to be some navy pajama pants. And no shirt. Wow. Damn, he's like ripped, but are we surprised? His hair is wet and dripping onto his long lashes. You want a towel? Do you need a towel? I feel frozen solid by the unexpectedly sexy look of a messy, wet Naoki. He, however, seems entirely unaware of his effect on me as he pulls up a chair to the side of my bed. Naoki, what happened to a shirt? First of all, I want to say that I'm sorry. I mean, I get it. I'm sorry for hurting you, okay? Naoki, I know you don't fully understand what you heard, and I wanted to explain. Okay, cool, good. This is what I want. The society asked me to bring back Mirror. Okay. Why? Yeah. So that they might study the power of a god in chaos in order to utilize the knowledge to make the world safer. Okay. What could we do with a god's power and not having to fear the chaos anymore? I believe this could be the most important discovery in the history of mankind. Okay. I volunteered to do it. Okay. I won't deny that looking back, my ego was likely a large part of it. I wanted to be the one who made that discovery. I wanted to be the one who helped transform the world. Naoki looks deep into my eyes. Between this new sexy side of him and his intensity, I feel like the air has evaporated from my lungs, right? I'm trying very hard to concentrate what you're saying to me, but like I just got a face full of just like titties in my face, you know? It's just, they're just staring at me right in the eyes, and I can't concentrate. But Aurelia, I never intended to use you. I didn't mean to deceive you either. Okay, I just foolishly believed there was no point in discussing this. I knew you were only trying to survive. And I knew Pax had hurt you, so I didn't want to bring her involvement up. Oh, it would be all fine if I could just solve everything for you because you needed to... What? It would all be fine if I could just solve everything for you before you needed to know. Oh. Or I told myself. I didn't think you'd understand or trust me if I told you either. Naoki gives a self-deprecating smile. I ended up creating my own self-fulfilling prophecy. And regarding the cultists, I don't know what happened exactly. I saw him shoot you. Saw him standing over you, ready to kill. I blanked out. Oh. I was enraged. All I saw was red. I lost every bit of control I had. I sigh. Well, I think I'll have nightmares for this one. Yeah, from this one. Naoki reaches out for my hand, but then lets his hand drop to his legs. His fingers dig into his pants as he clenches his hands and bows his head. Could you ever forgive me? I mean, I never meant to hurt you. Yeah. I stare back steadily at this man, who is both terrifying yet, in this moment, utterly vulnerable. This misunderstood man who only wants the best for the world and those he cares about, but never seems to know how to go about properly achieving it. His words have never seemed anything less than sincere, even if his intentions eluded me. I can feel that he's doing his best, right? This clumsy, enduring, honest man who puts his all into everything he strives for, and whom I've realized managed to steal my heart somewhere along the way. You are not a bad person, Naoki. I've never met anyone like you, but that's not a bad thing. What I'm trying to say is that, yes, I forgive you. Well, yeah. Yeah, I figured. He's the type of person who's just like, I won't tell this person what I'm doing out of, like, the intention to protect them. But that's not the right way to go, because that's never the right way to go. Naoki looks up at me, and I can see the hope and gratitude sparkle in his silvery eyes. I don't know what to say about this whole mere society business, but I guess I can see where they're coming from. I mean, yeah, like, at least this society people, like, at least they want to kind of do good for the world, even if it's kind of like a questionable method, but at least the intention is good. Whereas the cultists is just like, let me just kill everybody, you know? It's not like chaos gods could just appear every day, thank the gods. And chaos really has claimed so many lives, yet we know so little about it. It'd be great if we could study it, but I'm not sure if that's possible. We've seen how devastating his power is firsthand, right? That's right, you don't know yet. No what? What? The artifacts I'll be receiving tomorrow. We think their use is to bind a god. Okay. You think? Yeah. This wasn't an overnight decision, but the research of many years. Oh. Still, there's no way to know, but... Naoki's eyes practically flash as he peers deep into my own, communicating the strength of his will. I'm willing to personally take that risk alone for the sake of the world. No one else has to. It might even be my destiny, if such a thing exists. Oh, well, my contribution to the world. If I'm wrong and I fail, then you and Jun could use the weapons Galen gave us. Hey now, no talk about dying, when you almost literally died. Naoki grins, wiping the water out of his eyes. I am relieved that we have a backup plan now. Looking at him going from delivering a heroic line like that to grinning in relief like a schoolboy who thinks that he has it all figured out, I feel a strange mixture of emotions in this moment. Respect, awe, attraction, anger, because like, holy shit, why are you always talking about dying? I find myself getting closer to him, leaning in. You think you got it all figured out, huh? I grab his bare shoulders, ignoring the surprise on his face. If your theory pays off, the world benefits from all the knowledge Mir has to offer. But what if you fail? Naoki's eyes grow flat, empty as he speaks his next words. Then I die. Yeah, see, I have a problem with that. Yeah, I do too. Another bead of water trails down his hair, down his face. Why is that? Well, the murmured question seems to be mixed with fear. And hope. My eyes unconsciously follow the bead of water down to his lips. Because you made me fall in love with you. Now you gotta take responsibility. Naoki's clear eyes and long black lashes widen, and before I know what I'm doing, Skeet! I press my lips onto his cold yet soft ones, closing my eyes. The sensation. I didn't know a kiss could be so good. Is it because it's Naoki's? Yeah, maybe. I can feel Naoki's surprise for a few seconds, but then he wraps his arms around me. I feel myself being pulled out of bed and into his lap as Naoki greedily returns the favor. His lips part mine and I feel his cold tongue as he deepens the kiss. My breath is taken away with the force of his kiss, but I don't pull back to breathe. It's Naoki who pulls away first, panting faintly. I stare at him, dazed, no doubt with need coloring my face. Hey, I mean, we still got a bullet wound, but I don't know how, healed that is. In a low growl through half-lidded eyes, he says, So, are you telling me that I should take responsibility? Not me, just saying that line first. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want more. Yes. Oh, do you understand my feelings, Naoki? Sexy time. Is this sexy time? My voice fades into a husky growl of its own as I pull Naoki down to me. I don't let him say anymore, but instead let him respond with his body. Yes. Touch my body. I feel my jacket slide off, and with satisfaction, I know that he does understand me. I pause only a moment to admire his surprisingly muscular physique before he pulls me for another kiss. We don't bother to move to the bed, only a short distance away. Huh? What do you mean? It's literally right there. It's literally right there. How far away is this chair that you don't want to bother with the bed? Not until later in the night. Okay, well, I guess. As the moonlight streams in upon our intertwined forms, I give my all to show him that I understand him too. Next morning. The next morning, we're headed back to Japan already. Haha. As much as I would have loved to see more of this quaint little European town, we can't abandon the Dawn team to their fates. So we were... okay, I was gonna say, I was like, did we go to... When I was doing my summary, I thought we had transported to... When I said, like, the god transported everybody to different parts of the world, or parts of the places, I kind of thought we were in Italy, or like some part of Europe, but I was like, is that too far? Is that too much? Like, is that really? But it turns out it's true. Okay. Especially when we may hold the only key to stopping Mirror. We didn't have any time to enjoy the afterglow of last night, since Ignacio had apparently booked a flight out for us early. He's like, I need to get rid of these lovebirds. Get out. My peace has been disturbed. But just feeling Naoki's muscled arm on mine through his clothing as he turns the page of his book next to me, it makes me blush, triggering a memory of the events. Yes, yeah. I never knew sylphs were so flexible. Oh, go! Even their wings. Oh. What? What are you is it about the book, or is this about last night? What? I turned to Naoki, my hand over my chest. Did he read my mind? I don't think he can do that. What kind of comment is that? Naoki eyes me from the side, smirking. An observation gained through personal experience. Shut up. We will not be discussing this in public. Why did I even ask? Yeah, blushing furiously, I turn back to look out the window. Okay. A few hours later. Wait, why are we... Is this a bus? This can't be a bus. What is this? What? A few hours later, we get a message from Jun in the group chat that changes everything. Hey, so the world is kind of burning here in Japan. Why couldn't it be a beach with women almost as gorgeous as me, though? A beach would be the last place I would want to be with a god of the seas after us. Yeah. Detective Dude is dragging us all on a freaking suicide mission to cut Mira off at a church in the north of Japan. We'll be there in a few hours, man. We'll be there in a few hours. Man, I don't feel like dying today. What? Guys, when did this happen? Naoki and I look at each other stunned. Already? Yes. It would appear so. But there's no way for us to get there in time. We won't even be in Japan until tonight. I now realize that thought that we'd show up with the weapons like some kind of big damn heroes, yeah. And somehow everything worked out. But it seems our chance at Destiny is moving along with us. It's moving along without us. Why am I blah, blah, blah. And our team, our friends, will die. I don't know what to say as I sit there trying to process that fact. Oh god. But Naoki's already moving, lifting his phone and typing quickly. Got any sort of like transportation spells, you know, where we could fast travel? I peek over his shoulder and see that he's typing instructions into the group chat. Okay. Bring the artifacts to my study before you leave. What? As Naoki types in specifics to Jun about where to find them and what they look like, I peer up at Naoki. His elegant side profile is, as always, beautiful as he types with purpose and focus. But he betrays no emotion while he does. He's telling the Dawn team to seal Mirror, but... I know. I can't deny that there's also a certain thrill in trying to do what's never been done before. What? I'm willing to personally take that risk alone for the sake of the world. No one else has to. It might even be my destiny if such a thing exists. My contribution to the world. Naoki, you're not dying on me. Naoki had seemed to Naoki had seemed so sure of himself, so determined that he was meant to do this. And now he's just giving the opportunity away. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Now are you sure? Oh, okay, never mind. He's grown. He's character developed. He's like, nah, maybe as long as the world is safe, it doesn't have to be me, the one who's saving it. You know what I mean? Naoki stops typing and his clear silver gaze meets my own. We look into each other's eyes for a moment, communicating in our own way before Naoki nods. This isn't ideal, but there's just no time. I don't want Jun taking that responsibility or that risk without me there. But considering the circumstances, I'd rather him have a chance than nothing at all. Accept his decision, but question it, argue with Naoki. I mean, yeah, what more can we do, to be honest? Oh my god, it's been so long since we actually had, like, a choice here. Right? Like, yeah, man. That makes sense, but this meant so much to you that you were willing to give your life. You said you wanted to change the world. Are you really okay with this? Come on, it's not a big deal. Like, you're just gonna miss out going down in the history books, I guess. So, like, is it really worth? Now he drops the phone and puts his hands on either side of my face. His cold hands serve to cool my now burning skin as I examine him, questioning. Naoki smiles at me softly, genuinely, and I know it's a smile that's only for me. When he speaks, it's in a soft voice and words I never thought would come out of his mouth. I guess I don't feel like I need the ego boost of being the one to do this anymore. Yeah, because you got me. It's enough if Jun stays alive and if they manage to stop him. It's enough if I have you. Yes. Oh, yes, girl, you changed his life. Naoki's smiling, delicately beautiful face moves closer to mine and I close my eyes to receive his gentle kiss. I realize then that I feel the same way. What we were missing in life wasn't anything more or anything less than each other, yes. Divine ending. Are we gonna go through? Okay, we're gonna go through this. We're here anyways, guys. Wow, I didn't think it was the end. The next day when we got back to Japan, everything was already over. Unceremoniously, just like that. Wow! No big bang. We don't get to see what happens. Like, we just say, do this, and that's it. Damn, we missed the show. I'm kind of sad. I guess sometimes life doesn't end with an epic battle. Naoki had contacted a member of the society to aid the Dawn team in setting up and using the artifacts. Now he begins to tell me the story of what had happened while we were away. Okay, recap. The power of the artifacts is so strong that as soon as they were set into place, with the aid of Yulia, Cillian, and Katsunosuke distracting Mir, the sea god of chaos has been sealed. Wow! Damn! Mir was then transferred to the Society's Japan base. Oh wow, he's just there? Oh, but he was there little more than an hour before 3 newcomers had arrived. Hikaru and 2 full gods and goddesses named Tokyo no Mikoto and Tsuneka no Mikoto, yeah. No one could stop them as alarms went off, and the society members threw themselves at the gods. With our knowledge of the divine, the members quickly figured out what they were dealing with and stopped their attacks. Tokyo no Mikoto has grabbed packs from elsewhere in the base. Packs? Damn! She had been found at my request had I deciphered the true prophecy. Tokyo no Mikoto must have known of the true prophecy as well. In time before the fall, the end and the beginning, peace and order reigned. The dazzling light of the corrupted sea god protected the promised land and its people, but even his light could not protect them from their own. Distortion and falsehoods brought about their fall, and with it came the fall of the light and invitation of chaos. The Aphorhai consumed him, changed him, the priestesses sealed their god away, in a blink of an eye they were all gone. All but one was erased. The soul of the sea was locked away, lost to all, even himself. A mad god, filled with regret and pain and rage in the darkness of betrayal. He will sleep and sleep. Civilizations will rise and they will fall. One day Dawn will come and wake him. Hey, Dawn, hey! She will bring his heart to him, but his hatred will be what unleashes him. If both heart and lost divinity does not reach the soul of the sea, beware the chaos that shall consume the world. Unite the sea with his heart, and shine the light upon his shadows. Really? So Pax actually had to go to him, even as much as she doesn't want to. He must have understood that Pax was the key to calming Mir. After Hikaru had knocked the artifact seals away, it's said that a goddess identified as Suneka threw up a single hand and partially removed the seal. Using Pax to distract and calm the furious gods, Suneka began a dance-like ritual with her mate, which appears to have successfully cleansed Mir of chaos. Whoa, what? Yes, whatever ritual they performed, it's something we have no data on. Perhaps it's something new they developed. Right, so what happened to the gods after that? After that, the three divine beings disappeared, along with Pax and her newly cleansed lover, Mir. Damn! Oh my god! Like, shit! I was like kind of holding out that maybe like Pax was gonna do like a whole character development, come back, and like, you know, help us out. But like, she helps us out this way, and she ends up doing what she didn't want to do, which is kind of like, but like at the same time, it's like, hey, yeah, you know, it can't be helped. We don't know where they are, but I've sure as hell got some questions for Hikaru when he comes back to work. Yeah. Coda? What is this? How do you pronounce that, Coda? How's that? What? It's all insane to hear how it went down, but I'm genuinely happy for everyone involved, right? No one died! Yay! Yeah. And as for the Dawn team, we're gonna have a celebration. We're back at NAOKI'S home. We're back at NAOKI'S home. Everyone was exhausted and took a few days to rest. Yeah. During that time, the society had contacted us to explain what had happened. Yes, saving the world is such hard work, you know. As unexpected as it all had gone, everyone was just relieved it was over, right? But earlier this afternoon, Julius and Cillian had decided it was time to move out. Cillian planned to go back to Avalon to report, while Julius seemed like he intended to integrate himself with the society for reasons unknown. Well, knowledge, because he was trying to do his own shit too. Katsu, however, was hanging on to the house like a leech. Has he ever, figured out his curse, the curse of Haramark? Apparently, Jun and he had become something of best friends while I wasn't paying attention, and he frequently visited Jun's room to bug him. That's cute. That's a cute dynamic. As for Naoki and I, yay, we go on our first date. Yay! Earlier, he had told me he wanted to show me something, and had brought me up to a new part of the mansion. We were on the roof, a beautiful moon hanging over us. Although I don't often remember the positive of being a sylph, being up this high, feeling the breeze with Naoki watching over me, I can't remember a time since this all started that I felt happier. No, I can't remember a time in my life when I felt this happy. I'm alive and I have the love of my life next to me. I couldn't want for more. Naoki watches over me as I lean over the railing, lifting my boots off the ground and fluttering my wings just a little. When I turn to him, there's such a gentle smile on his face and his eyes. I blush, seeing how much love there is in them. Aww. I come closer to him, then, still hovering a bit to be closer to his face. You're so beautiful. Ah, shut up! I look away, not expecting his now husky voice saying such things. Huh? Oh. Well, right back at ya, yeah. Hey, finger guns. There's a heartbeat of silence, and I can see now it looks like he wants to say something more. Is there something you wanted to say? Naki looks faintly surprised, but then nods. You've learned to read me well. Yeah, it comes with the whole dating thing, I guess. Naoki smiles. I'm grateful. Talking about emotions is not something I've ever been good at. But there is something I want to say to you. That you love me. That you love me. I'm always willing to listen. Thank you. It's about our future. The two of us. I was wondering, do you believe in things like fate? Fate? I don't know. Well, maybe a little. There's too many strange things I've seen in this universe for me to dismiss it. What about you? I didn't know what to make of it. There are many prophecies and things that don't seem like they could be coincidences that have occurred throughout history. But your opinion changed? Yes. Because I've loved you ever since I laid eyes on you. Wow. My eyes were wide with surprise. Maybe it wasn't love exactly, but more like the beginnings. I can't imagine why that would be if I didn't know anything about you. No, I get it. There's just something that pulled me towards you. This, like, unexplainable force. Something about you caught my attention, too. I just thought that love was something I didn't need. Too much of a hassle. And I didn't know if what I was feeling was anything more than attraction. Now, I think that it might have been something more, too. If you feel that way, then yeah, I'ma kiss you. You get kissed. Naoki scoots me into his arms. Would you want to stay with me forever? Yeah, forever. You mean like marriage? Are you proposing to me? Really? I've known for a long time now that my feelings will never change. There are so many times when I thought my heart might stop beating if you left me. Thinking back, I can't help but remember almost losing Naoki too. I've learned how short life can be. It's true that I can't imagine a life without Naoki in it anymore. I don't want to be without you. I promise to spend every day learning to make you happy. I'll do everything I can to avoid hurting you again. I will never keep anything from you. Aw, my life is yours to share. I love you, Aurelia. Aw, so will you stay with me always? Ah! Even as I'm reeling, my heart feels like it might burst from how happy I am. How happy I'd be if I never had to let go of this man's hand. There's not a single reason I can think of to say no. Yes, I love you too, Naoki. Yes! I want to spend my life learning about you and how to make you smile. I want to come with you on your missions with the society too, so you'll never again have to be alone. I realize now that that's all I've ever really needed. It's more than I could ever dream of before meeting you. Aurelia, thank you for everything. Then thank you too for protecting me, for loving me, for trusting me with your heart. The words I couldn't say before now flow freely and easily. Then thank you for accepting all of me. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Naoki pulls me towards him and presses his cool lips against mine, his gentle and deep passion washing over me. The wind tousles my hair as if my ancestors are giving their blessing. I found love in the place that was always waiting for me. All I had to do was open my eyes to what was in front of me. To have the courage to face my past and the courage to reach out and take the hand of the man that was meant for me. Under the moonlight, I relaxed into the embrace of the man I love, knowing that even when I couldn't see it, the future had always been worth fighting for. Ah, that's it! Oh my god, that is so cute. So cute. That's it. That is Naoki's story, kind of. Well, his good ending is good. Is that considered a good ending? I don't know how many endings or possibilities there are, but that is one of his endings, and I think I like this ending. I think it's a good ending. I feel like everything worked out fine, and we got our happy ever after. So yeah. Oh my god, you guys, we did it. We finally made it to the end. Okay, so I'm gonna try to possibly find maybe a guide, or maybe go. Oops, sorry. Maybe go back on a couple of answers. I mean, there wasn't really much answers that we could really do, to be quite honest. Like, there was like 3. I swear to God, there was only like 3. But I'm gonna go back on another episode to do those like opposite answers, and quite possibly try to get a different ending. Like, I'm pretty sure that's pretty easy to do. Because regarding to that, because like there's only 3 choices that we ever made in his route. So I'm gonna try to get those like different possibilities, see what it might be. Maybe it's just one good ending and one bad ending, who knows. But like, yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. It'll probably be really super short. And then I'll do the usual thing that I do, which is to give my final thoughts on the route and story for Naoki in particular. And then afterwards we can move on to doing the other guys. And the next person I'm planning on doing, if you guys already don't know, I kind of like hinted at it, or I kind of mentioned it already within doing Naoki's route, is going with Jun. I like those 2 guys the best out of like the roster, the cast here. So I'm gonna do Jun next. So that should be no surprise to you guys. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for, coming along with me on this Let's Play. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'll see you next time, because we're far from done with this game, obviously, because we only really finished the one route. So look forward to that. Look forward to the other endings, as well as the other guys' routes in the near coming future. Again, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and to turn on the notification bell. I only say this, you guys, I hardly mentioned this before in the past, because I don't want to push you guys to do that. It's your choice. But like, now more than ever, if you really want to know when's the next time I'm going to upload, that is the best way to know, because even I myself don't know. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to upload. I'm just taking opportunities as they come, and so that could be like, you know, really like short amounts of times. Like I might have good opportunities. I might have a lot of opportunities to do recordings and to upload for you guys, and there are times where there might be, you know, long periods where I can't upload or, you know, record anything. So yeah, so that's your that's my advice to you guys. If you want updates on episodes and on let's plays that are going on my channel, please subscribe and like. Wait, subscribe. Well, you can like this video if you want. Subscribe, but turn on the notification bell. That's the most important thing. I'm still gonna be active again on the channel. Even if if you guys don't see me upload anything. So if you guys leave comments, you guys, you know, shoot me a message. I still read it. I'll still see it, and I'll reply to it as best as I can, as well as provide updates for you guys on the community tab, community page, on anything that might go down, and I'll let you guys in on that too. So yeah, that's all. That's all my plug, I guess. That's all my plug. So tune in next time. I'll see you guys in my let's play. But for now, bye.